Hello students, today we are going to deal with the properties of addition and subtraction of integers. In the last class we have dealt with the rules of addition and subtraction of integers. Now we will see the first property of integers, that is closure property. Closure under addition. Here you can see the sum of two integers is again an integer. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. You know 3, 5 and 8 are integers. They are coming on the same number line. Again negative 3 plus 5 is equal to 2. Negative 3 is an integer, 5 is an integer, 2 is an integer. In all these examples, when you add two integers, the result is also an integer. This property is known as the closure property for addition of the integers. Next one, closure under subtraction. Let us see the difference of two integers. The first one, 3 minus 5. Here 3 and 5 are integers. What is the result? The result is minus 2. Again minus 2 is also an integer. That is, the difference of two integers is again an integer. This property is known as the closure property for subtraction of the integers. So, what is closure property? If you add two integers or subtract two integers, you are getting the result as another integer. This is what we call as closure property. Let's see what is the next property. Next property is commutative property. You have heard about this property before. Let us see what is that. 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Again 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Let us see another example. Negative 8 plus negative 7 is equal to negative 15. Negative 7 plus negative 8 is equal to negative 15. In both these examples, you can see that when I changed the order of the numbers, the answer remains the same. Here also, when I changed the order of the numbers, the answer remains the same. This is known as commutative property. So, what is commutative property? The commutative property of addition states that the order of numbers doesn't matter. The result remains the same. So you understood that addition of integers holds commutative property. Let us see what happens to subtraction. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. 4 minus 6 is equal to negative 2. From here itself you can see that the answers differ from each other. Here also negative 8 minus negative 7 is equal to minus 1. Negative 7 minus negative 8 is equal to positive 1. So subtraction is not commutative for integers. Now what is the third property of integers? Associative property. The associative property of addition states that the way of grouping of numbers doesn't matter, the result will be the same. The definition seems to be confusing, but your example can explain it easily. 5 plus 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. So I can write it as 5 plus 5 equal to 10. Now I changed this grouping to the first and second term. 5 plus 3 plus 2. That is 8 plus 2. Again it is 10. Let us see another example. 8 plus 6 plus 4 equal to 8 plus 10 equal to 18. Again in the second step I am changing this grouping into the first and second one. 8 plus 6 plus 4, that is 14 plus 4 is equal to 18. So this is associative property. Whether you change the grouping also, the result remains the same. Now we'll read out the definition once again. The associative property of addition states that the way of grouping of numbers doesn't matter. The result will be the same. Now let's see what's the case of subtraction. Here from the examples you can see that the answers, when you change the order of grouping, it differs. Here also 8 minus 6 minus 4 is equal to 6. 8 minus 6 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. So what will you refer? Subtraction of integers is not associative in nature. Subtraction of integers is not associative in nature. So students, these are the three properties coming under addition and subtraction. That is closure property. Addition and subtraction are closed for integers. Next, second one was commutative property. Commutative property holds only on addition. Subtraction of integers is not commutative in nature. Again, the last one, associative property. Here also associative property holds on only addition. Subtraction of integers is not associative in nature.